Okay, so let's talk about the actual method. So this is something you already know, but it is very important to keep in mind. As soon as somebody sends you the DM, the text, the call, the email, whatever it is, that they are thinking about selling their home. Okay, keep in mind, number one, this is not a spur of the moment decision. This is something they've been thinking of for months, possibly even years. This is a big deal. And how you respond sets the tone for how the entire appointment is going to go. Okay. So when they reach out to you, know that the listing appointment has already started at this point. Their impression of you, how smooth the booking process goes, their feeling of you going into the appointment, it all makes a huge difference how this next part goes. Okay, so they reach out to you, they say, hey, I'm thinking of selling my home. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to get back to them as quickly as possible. Okay, you want to infuse a little bit of your personality. If you are enthusiastic, if you're excited, if you say, yes, thank you so much for reaching out. I would be delighted to come and see you. I would be delighted to get some more information on your home, or, oh, that home, I've always admired that home. It's so beautiful. I would love to come and take a look. You want to read the room a little bit. Sometimes they could be selling it on behalf of a loved one who's deceased, whatever it is, but try to infuse some of your personality into it. Make them feel comfortable, before they've even met you. So when you're in, don't be back and forth when you're scheduling an appointment. Give them three options for a time. Say, I'm available this date, and this one date, what works? So that's already saying, I'm the professional. You're kind of going to work on on my time, on my schedule. You're not pandering to them. It sets the tone for how the rest of the appointment is going to go. So I always like to get people on the phone if possible. They hear my voice. It's a little more personal. They have a better sense of what it's going to be like when they actually meet me. And remember, because I used to do this when I was younger, when I first, and sometimes honestly I've even forgotten now. You're excited, you're busy, you're like, yay, you want to list your home with me, or you're thinking about using me. You have to get all of their information, get their address, get their phone number, get their email address, get all of the information. Okay, and then get as much information as you can. So you don't want the phone call to go like on and on and on for hours, because that's happened to me too, and it's a little bit of an overshare. But get, the basics. So, see how it flows. Some people, they hold their cards kind of closer to their chest. They don't necessarily trust you. The relationship isn't there. So I feel that out. But, you could just, use your instincts, be professional, get as much information as possible, but also, keep it short and sweet. Some people will be a lot more open with you right off the hop, and some people will be a little more reserved. Okay, this next point is critical. So, on the phone with them, you are going to set the expectation of exactly what is going to happen during this listing presentation. So, you're going to tell them, when I see you at this date and this time, so the meeting that you've scheduled for you to go and walk through their property, you say, at this time, I will be gathering information only. I will then go and do my homework, okay? And we will set up a quick second meeting afterward. In the ever-changing real estate market, I'm going to have a rough idea of what I think your home is worth. I need to do my homework to make sure I'm giving you as tight a range of value as possible. And I like to bring my potential clients right into my process so they can see why I've given them the price that they've given them. Okay, so you're going to tell them, I am not giving you a price. I am not giving you my fees at that first meeting. I am going to be there gathering information. It's going to be our first meeting. Okay, and it is the second appointment that I will be presenting to you, my full presentation, my full assessment on your property. Okay, very, very important. This is so the seller doesn't end up leading the way. This is so you lead the seller. You're telling them, this is how I do things. This is how I'm going to bring you through. This is how I'm going to take you into my world. I'm going to do my work. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to do my homework. Very, very powerful stuff. So next, you're going to enter it into, I recommend an online calendar. You can use lots of different booking platforms. It's great because it sends out, you can change it so it says automatic reminders. Google Calendar is free if you use that. I want you to set that so at least 2 reminders go out. So one at least 24 hours before, the other one you can use at your discretion. It just depends on when, how far away you book the listing appointment.